Roshanna Trimm is a beautiful and talented young lady. She is passionate about the empowerment of young people. As a youth leader who served as the Youth Prime Minister of Barbados, she spent more than 5 years in youth advocacy and leadership work. She is a junior curator at the Barbados Museum, and she has represented Barbados at numerous youth symposiums across the Caribbean and the wider world. She's very passionate and dynamic, but she's also very down to earth. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in inviting Roshanna Trimm to the podium. Thank you.
BLP got the place cool. All aboard? Yeah. You ready to roll? Yeah. Can I talk just a little bit?
Good night, everyone. It really is wonderful to be in Ashby land tonight. And tonight, as I started to think about what I would say, I wasn't sure exactly how I would converse with the persons that I interacted with tonight. I wasn't sure how I could best portray the message that I wish to tonight. I wasn't sure how I should stand here and offer my support because there are so many ways that I can do so. The truth is that the current administration has left such a big gap that needs to be filled that when Ryan asked me to come tonight to speak, there was no possibility that I could say no. So tonight, I won't be speaking about my story of how after the government announced that university students would pay more than 500% increase in their fees that I had to leave school. I won't tell about how after sending job application after job application, there was nothing for me, or that both my parents became unemployed. I won't speak about how, like many others, we have felt the brunt of taxation on our backs. As for some strange reason, we can't get pay increases, but taxes keep going up, and we still have to buy the same things. That we're no longer able to go in the supermarket and say, look, I didn't get this for you. But we have to tell our kids to put it back because that really isn't on the list afforded. Tonight I want to speak about what education means to me and what it means for Barbados as a society. And oftentimes when we speak about education or we hear a person speak about education, we think about secondary school. And we think about secondary school in terms of simply doing CXCs and leaving. And we think about education in terms of a system that tells us that if we don't pass a test, we have failed, we aren't smart enough, we can't contribute. We think about a system that says to us that if we don't somehow get those 8th grade ones and go off to university, that we are unable to provide for our families by a means that does not allow us to have to scrunch anymore. Tonight when I speak about education and what education means to me, I speak about a system that allows for every single Barbadian to recognize their true potential. Because that is what education is. Education takes the skills and talents. It takes your abilities and it harnesses them. It hones them. It allows you to become anything that you wish to be. It is the pen on which you write your life story. Education as we know it cannot be simply about the 11 plus. And it cannot be simply about CXCs. And I wish to inform the current administration that it is not simply about renaming schools. What education has offered Barbados for so long is a portal through which persons who come from disadvantaged homes and who are held in by poverty are able to unlock doors and stride forward. Education is what allowed many persons to buy their first car, that allowed the average Barbadian to buy a house, that built the middle class. The middle class that this current administration has shattered. The education system that we currently have is in dismal need of repair. And like it, so is our society. When we see violence running rampant in our schools, it is because the education system no longer holds or captures the intellect. It no longer captures the interest of the 21st century young person. When we see young men and young women engaged in violence on our streets, it's because the education system has done a poor job of harnessing their talents. Because I can't understand why any 14-year-old should be expelled from school with nowhere else to go. I can't understand why a minister of education should stand on TV and talk about demon children. Imagine the disrespect. I can't imagine why the Minister of Education should view it appropriate to say that the response to crime and violence should be that we should crack heads and shoot some people. Is it not that our society has faltered? Is it not that we are falling apart? What education offers for our young people is that they are able to compete at an international level. That they are able to use their hands in cosmetology. That they are able to do masonry, carpentry. That they are able to become IT specialists. That they are able to compete at the highest level. Because with the education system like the one that we boast of, the rates of students who leave with nothing should be less. And over the past 10 years, little has been done in our education system other than to upset teachers and rename schools. So this cannot be it. What education means to me and persons like me who grew up in neighborhoods rampant with violence is that it allows us the opportunity to transport ourselves to things sometimes that we have not seen or experienced. It allows for persons who come from neighborhoods that are marked as disgraceful and violent, who when we send in our job applications with our address, that they automatically put to the side, that we can now showcase who we are because we are more than our environment. Education creates the opportunity for businesses to bloom, for young people to employ young people, for young people to contribute to their societies. Education allows for social structures to be bolstered by contributing citizens. Because the truth is that those that can do better, most of them do not use public health care. Most of them do not use the systems and the things that are put in place, those safety nets that are, now we are being told that somehow we are no longer worthy of. When this government has cut and cut and cut from everybody, those who had less, and those who did not have, well, guess what? We really and truly in quarter. The government has continued to wreak havoc on our society, and what they have done is that they have taken away so much work from the days of the father of independence all the way to the last administration. What this government has done is that they have upset the foundations of a nation that was punching above its weight. The truth is that this government has robbed us of so much. Because what education means is that Barbados can flourish. The 166 square miles that we are so proud of, we can flourish. Education allows for you to propel yourself. It allows for persons to connect on so many different levels. And the truth is that the young people that we say no longer wish to learn, they do wish to learn. It is just that our education system is stagnant. And And those are the changes that we need, because we need visionaries. We need persons that are able to capture the creativity of young minds. I've often gone into neighborhoods and seen young men doing art. Some beautiful pieces. I've seen young women do makeup. There is nothing that I enjoy more than watching somebody perfect their craft. But our education system has decided that if you can't add one-on-one, or you're not very good at English, that you are somehow inadequate. And what this does is that it forces young people to their knees and to alternatives that they would prefer to do without. As we attack young people, we need to get to the root of the problem. And the root of the problem is not attacking parents who are working hard to make sure that their children go to school by saying, should your child be involved in crime, I am going to imprison you or fine you. Many of these parents struggle to make sure that their children can go to school each and every day. Many of these parents seek to deal with children who are trying their best in a school system that has not been molded to them. What education has to become is that it has to become more than 8 hours a day of the same old thing. The truth is that our education system has to become all-encompassing and holistic. It has to recognize talent. And when I say talent, I mean musical talent. For persons who are musically inclined and enjoy the violin, the guitar. For our young men and young women who enjoy the drum. For those who enjoy needlework, cosmetology. For those who wish to get involved in IT, mechanical engineering. The future is no longer just based on academia and whether or not you pass the exams. The future is based on how well you are able to use the gifts that you have been given. The world has evolved and Barbados must evolve with it, and for that we need an education system that does just that. That equips us with tools of self-development. That equips us with tools that allow for young people to leave school and enter into businesses that will succeed. That equips us to aid in creating a society that is healthy. The education system has to start being able to recognize learning deficiencies from young. It has to stop marking children as somehow incapable because they do not fit the traditional mold. The society that we live in is no longer traditional, it has evolved. What education has to become is that it has to become more than simply sitting in a classroom, but we need to get out there and get our hands ready and willing to the till and to do the task. We have to give our young people more than unpaid experience with internships that facilitate for them to be able to move from theory to practical. This is how we build healthy societies. Education cannot simply be mastered in English and social studies. It has to teach life skills. It has to move towards creating young people that are able to think critically and give their all. Because I know of young men who are removed from the school system, but give them hammers and a nail, give them a car to take apart and put back together, give young women some weave and some eyeshadow, foundation, and watch them create a masterpiece. We have to stop relegating young people who do not fit traditional molds to a side. We have to start allowing for everyone to contribute in the best way that they can by creating a system that enables them and builds them to do so. We have to continue. Perhaps we have to start, because the truth is that there's a little done in the education system. And we need to do better, and we can do better. I've heard Ryan speak a couple of times. And every time I've heard Ryan speak, it has always been about how you can enhance the talents and harness the powers of young people. I've heard him speak about IT and the need for us to get young people involved in information technology. Because across the world, across the Caribbean, young people are coding, yet Barbados remains behind. Across the world, young people are engaged in STEM. Barbados remains behind. And it is ridiculous that a country that was long ago seen as the land of milk and honey is now the laughing stock of the Caribbean. It is ridiculous that a country that once had young people that were so hopeful for our future and so willing to live in Barbados now have young people leaving until the Minister of Labour could look at us in our face and say that young people leaving with no hope of returning is okay. What happens when we use our youngest and best? What do we do then? Healthy societies depend on every single one to contribute. They depend on all citizens to give of their best because they recognize the potential of a country. They depend on young people to continue to be willing to hold the helm and steer us forward. And I fear that we are losing that. I fear that young people like me have lost hope. I fear that they have given up on their dreams. I fear that they no longer want to live here. I fear that they believe that now it is the best time for them to leave. And I fear that in a few years, there will be no young people that are willing to contribute to Barbados. And that is what will happen if we allow for the Democratic Labour Party to continue to do what they are doing. It has to be more. It has to mean more. And as I close, I want everyone within the sound of my voice that may feel disillusioned or in despair, that may feel hopeless if there's nothing left for them, who believe that regardless of what happens, it is the same thing. The truth is that it is not. Because every time the Democratic Labour Party has held the helm of Parliament, we have been walked to the gates of the IMF. Every time they have held the reins, we have found ourselves in despair. We have had marches. We have had people speaking up. We have had these issues: high unemployment, rising crime, cost of living so high you don't know how your bread can get butter. Every single time, continuously, over and over. So tonight I say that it's time that you give Ryan Straughn your vote when the bell is rung. When the election is called and you go to the poll, there really is no other option, because the other option has failed you for 10 years. It is time that you vote for your interests and the interests of your children. Time for change, and the time for change is now. Thank you.